welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Patri, and in today's video I'm going to do a book journal comparison between 2024 and 2025, the things I've upgraded and everything that goes on whenever I do my reading journal stuff. I'll also show my supplies on a different segment of the video, but first of all we're going to start with this year's reading journal. I hope my mic is picking up the sounds correctly. If not, I'm really sorry. Okay, I'm going to put a little flip through right now of all the pages, but basically we have a 2024 releases, books read in 2024 where it's color coded by genre. Then we have a tracking log, which was too short and I had to extend it a little bit. Then we have a 5-star reads spread, which is going to be shorter, like smaller, on the next reading journal. 24 books I want to read in 2024, my physical TBR, my monthly stats and my rereads, my Goodreads challenge, my series tracker, my alphabet challenge, my bingo challenge, and then all the monthly spreads. So this was my 2024 reading journal. If I'm being honest, I enjoyed it as it was because I already did changes from the 2023 one to the 2024 one. So I'm going to do really minor changes this year. I bought my journals in the same place. Well, one of them was gifted, but they're from Tiger, Flying Tiger. This one I like better, first of all because I feel like it doesn't get as dirty, and I don't know why I love when the pages have round edges. Then again we have the 2025 releases. I already written down the ones that I'm excited about for this year, and I've left a page, like, let me see, this is the spread, so I left this page blank, this one, like the one in the middle, and then I started the next one. Why? Because I decided to do the coloring with my alcohol markers and I just wanted to be safe, just in case I forget to put a paper in between, so my other page doesn't get ruined. So over here we have books read in 2025. Again, we're going to do a color coding situation for every book. Then we have my tracking log. I switched up the spread for the 25 books I want to read in 2025. Last year was 2 stacks of books, and every time I read one, what I did is I would color it in. This time we have a checklist and boxes for numbers 1 through 25. So if I read, for example, Wild Side, which is the first one, I'll just tick it. I think I'm going to underline it also, or like highlight it, and I'm going to look for the box number 1 and stick the cover there. These covers are smaller than the ones I usually use for my monthly spreads, but I'm going to specifically print these covers out because I already know what books are going to be there. Some of them there's no cover out yet, but there will be. Over here we have my physical TBR list. If I'm being honest, I hated the one I had last year. The color was horrible and I had no design, and I think this one is simple enough but cute, you know. And I did also this little page thingy, but I did it 2 times because I buy a lot of books and every time I buy a book I'll just write it down and then I'll cross it out whenever I finish reading it or highlight it. And I kind of ran a little bit out of space because I only want to do 1 column, not 2, and I had to do that for last year's one. Then we have the monthly stats. This is a really boring page and it's as boring as the one last year, but I don't really use it that much because I only use it once the month is over, so 12 times a year. And then we have the alphabet challenge. I did it the same as last year, except for like the title is a little bit different, but the spreading itself with these colors and everything, it's the same. Then we have the Goodreads challenge. I haven't written the title yet because I want to see what color the challenge is this year, so I can put it the same color. Last year it was purple and I did the title purple, so I'll just write Goodreads challenge in smaller writing, 80 here, because my challenge is 80 books. I know I'm going to read way more. This year I read 144. I've never read less than 100 books since I started reading, but I don't want to pressure myself into reading, so I'll just leave it at 80. I think that's a good number. Then we have the bookish bingo. As you saw on last year's one, it was only 1 page, but I felt like I read so much that I can have 40 things to check out, and it's like really generic, like new author, second chance, pink cover, 5 stars, so things that can be achieved easily. And I feel like last year I finished it super fast, so this way it's better. I do have some of them that are repeats, so like repeats in this same bookish bingo. Obviously I have one from last year on this year also. So I have, for example, Book That Made Me Cry. I have it 2 times, I think. Also Small Town Romance, new release, things like that, because I know I can achieve it more than one time, and I need to fill out some of the squares because I didn't have enough. Then we have a series tracker. This changes a little bit because last year I did the title and then every book underneath from the same series, and I felt like that way I could only write down series that I knew weren't getting new books out that year, because if not it wouldn't line up properly and I wouldn't have space to write the new ones. So this time I'm just doing the squares next to it without the titles of the books, because I can add as many as I want, and I'm not going to, and it's not going to look weird, you know. And I left this page and this page back here because I'm not using alcohol markers here, so I can just do it on the page next to it. And then I think this is my last spread. We have my 5-star reads. As I said, I had a full page for this. No, I had 2 full pages for it last year and I didn't fill it out. I didn't even finish one of them, which kind of scary for me because I haven't gotten a 5-star read since summer, I think it is. But well, I left the same kind of vibe with the wobbly lines, really pretty. And then I did kind of the same type of spread but for my rereads, and switched the title to the center because I don't know, it looks good. So that's my last spread. Now I have to start with my monthly spreads, but that I'm just gonna go as the months come. I'm not going to do them from, well, I should do the January one now, but I'm not going to do all of them at once. Every time a month starts, I'll just start a new one. And I feel like I'm going to do a similar situation than when I did the last months of the year. So let me show you, because the year started really differently, but I ended up doing like a list here with the titles and the ratings, and over here just the covers. I can fit 16 covers in each page, and I don't think, like, I read more than 16 books on 2023, but this year I haven't. And if not, I'll just add a little bit of a page here and I can flip it out. But I feel like this works for me because it fills out more space if I don't read a lot of books. Because 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Because this is 10 books in a month and it doesn't feel like it's too empty. But let me show you another month with 10 reads. This was 10 reads and it is half empty. So I feel like that looks better. Maybe I'll start writing again the names of the main characters next to the title of the book, because every time I try to film a wrap-up I forget because I'm really bad with names. So that would be nice also. And yes, I don't know what else to say. This was my flip through, let's call it. But now I'm going to show you my supplies. Okay, most of the things I have are from Shein in terms of, well, I'll just say what everything is from. This little box is from Shein, and over here I keep my covers. I just know the books I'm going to read, so I print them beforehand. So here I have the covers. What I do is I open PowerPoint and I make them 4 centimeters tall, all of them, and that's how they look on the pages, they're being 4 centimeters tall. The ones from my 25 books I want to read in 2025 are going to be shorter, like 2.5 maybe, or 3. And then here I have my pencil case. I do have everything inside that box in this pencil case, except for my alcohol markers that I don't keep there, but I'm not going to fill in my reading journal with them. I just want to do the spreads with them. So these are the colors I'm going to use. I have these Tombow water-based markers. They are dual tip, so one side is, let me see, one side is, I don't know how to show it, like a brush tip, and the other side is like a normal felt tip pen. And I have doubles, like I have a pastel green and a normal green, pastel pink and normal pink, pastel blue and normal blue, pastel orange and normal orange, and the same with purple. These colors are kind of expensive. I think they're €3 each or 4. They were a gift, most of them. You can use normal felt tip pens. I just wanted these ones because of the tip, but you can find a box of felt tip pens that have dual tip and aren't as expensive, if I'm being honest. The pencil case I bought on Shein. Then this pen I normally don't use, but it came with this year's reading journal. Then I have a permanent marker. This is thicker than the one that I used to have. This is, let me see, this is 1mm. I usually use 0.8, I think it was. This one is thicker than I like, but I'm going to buy another one and I can use both. Then I have a black pen. I like filling things with black pen. Well, I like black pen for everything, but I only filling with black. I don't filling with blue. I don't really like blue pen. This one is kind of really nice. Then I usually keep a pencil. I don't really care about the pencil. I just have this one, a rubber. And then I have a glue tape. This is like a Tipex, but it has glue. So instead of having to use a glue stick that everything gets messy, you just do like this on the back of your covers and it sticks perfectly. Sometimes it gets messed up and it goes like out and you need to pull it back in, but it's fine because it's super cheap. I also have another one because this one is like glue, but the other one is like double-sided tape. Okay, it's this one. It's a little bit more expensive, but it has like individual rectangles of tape. I don't know if you can see. So what I do is I take a rectangle for each corner. So really I'm just using like less than half a centimeter for every cover. So I think this is the amount I've used up and this is what I have left, which is quite a lot. So this was everything book journal related. Let me know which was your favorite spread, or if you have like a spread that you usually use every year that you didn't see on mine, because I love to try new things out. And I'll see you on the next one. Bye!